What's up, everybody? Welcome to Vona. Hope you are excited to get some nice black-white control on. Yes, we're going to play first. Thought I clicked on it, but we did not. Ooh, playing as Queen Marchesa. Should be a nice little matchup. Let's get the chat closed out. There we go. All right. As far as our opening hand goes, we've got Triple Swamp. Yeah, let's go. I'm not wild about this. Let's go and mulligan on this one. And then into No Land. Let's go and mulligan one more time. Let's get Vona pop back up. I guess if we hit land and we hit Dark Confidant, that's kind of our only way out on this one. Yeah, we'll go and keep. See what's on top, Shambling Vent. I will put that on top in a heartbeat. Let's go and get the swamp down. Anything else? Now we're going to go and pass the turn. We're playing Vona. Vigilance and lifelink. Then tap, pay 7 life, destroy target non-land permanent, activate this ability only during your turn. Playing against Queen Marchesa, Death Touch and Haste, and I'll finish that in just a second. Let's go and get the Shambling Vents down. And then pass the turn. Playing against Queen Marchesa, Death Touch and Haste. Whenever Queen Marchesa enters the battlefield, you become the monarch. And then, at the beginning of your upkeep, if an opponent is the monarch, create a 1/1 black assassin creature token with Death Touch and Haste. Opponent gets down the Ascension onto the battlefield. Okay. I do draw into plains. Let's go and get the plains down. And actually, yeah, if we go Mind Stone, leaving up the swamp, we'll still be online for Dark Confidant. That sounds pretty good. Kind of dig ourselves out of that mulligan. I like that. Let's go Dark Confidant. There we go. And then we're going to go and pass the turn. But yes, welcome to Vona. This deck, what are we trying to do with this deck? This is a black-white control style deck. I did try and go like kind of knights with Vona. You could definitely go vampires with Vona too, vampire tribal. But I don't really build a lot of control decks, or at least for commander. And you know, there's something really nice about, you know, Queen Marchesa definitely makes for a really good control style commander, and I really enjoyed my time with Vona so far. So hopefully we can get a nice match for you today. All right, draw into Tainted Signal and then Aven Mind Sensor. Let's go and get the, just not realize the graveyard one popped up. Okay, let's go and swing it for 2. Coming in hot with the old Dark Confidant, yes indeed. Coming in for 2, put our opponent down to 28, and that way we make sure that the Ascension doesn't get active. Okay, and then do we want to go for Blind Obedience? We can get that down, or we can just hold on to Aven Mind Sensor. Let's go and get down Tainted Signal, Sigil, not Signal, Tainted Sigil. There we go. I know how to read. I know what English is. Let's get down the Tainted Sigil, and then we'll be good. We'll go and pass the turn. So, but yeah, we did keep the kind of the life gain theme in here with Vona. We are using that pay 7 life, destroy target permanent, and so we do have some cards in here that so like whenever we gain life, target opponent loses that much life. And with Tainted Sigil, if we do get into a scenario to where we swap life totals, that counts as life gain. So you can actually gain a ton of life off the Tainted Sigil, and I don't know, it's fun. There's one time where I used a Mirror Universe during my upkeep and then activated Tainted Sigil after like something. I went to like, I was at like, I ended up at like 60, 70 something life, and I don't know, it just felt really good. Loved it. All right, opponent gets down Queen Marchesa. We do draw into Concealed Courtyard. Now, we can't swing with Dark Confidant to take back the Monarch token to get some card draw, so I'm actually okay with going for Utter End on this one. In fact, let's go and go for now. We're going to go and exile Queen Marchesa. It's going to be white-black, and then a colorless. Exile target permanent. Get out of here, Queen Marchesa. Definitely want that that Monarch token over here. Like to get the card draw going. All right, swinging it for 2. And I imagine Dark Confidant would probably... I know Joey probably might, he might like wearing that crown. Alright, we're going to get that Monarch token back over here. And then let's go and make sure we make the lane drop. Let's get down the Concealed Courtyard and then anything else. Now we're going to go pass the turn. And then we're going to draw another card. See what we draw into? Exsanguinate. Beautiful. But yeah, so as far as the deck, this is a control style deck. You may notice we have a little bit of light taxing stuff in here. We have Blind Obedience and Authority of the Councils. Basically going to have our opponent's creatures enter the battlefield tapped whenever at the beginning of that player chooses 2 creatures. Okay, but yeah, so we have a few light effects like this where we're going to have those creatures come into play tapped, and what that allows us to do is kind of swing in with Vona and go for that lifelink ability. But we will be online for 5 mana, and so we will be able to get down Vona this upcoming turn. So definitely go and get that down. Draw into Grim Tutor and then Charcoal Diamond. Yeah, I think I like going for Vona on this one. They will have flying, so that we'll be able to stop that. We could Grim Tutor. That's going to be triple black. Yeah, let's go ahead and get down Vona. I kind of like that. We'll get her down. Or him, excuse me. Get him down. I have a friend named Vaughn. And it's, it's a little hard not to call him Vaughn. And so anything, yeah, no, we're just gonna go and kick it over our opponent. But with Vona, but yeah, so if we're going for the pay 7 life, destroy target permanent activation, we are running a few cards in here that allow us to swap life totals. We're going to choose up to 2 creatures, choose this one, this one. That trigger always... Okay, sorry. That trigger always scares me, like I'm about to sacrifice my creatures, and then, but no, it's just making sure we click them and then sacrifice them. It's just kind of worded weird. But yeah, so we have a couple cards in here that allow us to kind of swap life totals once we start going for those Vona activations. We have Mirror Universe in here. We have Axis of Immortality. Cataclysmic Gearhulk. Enters the battlefield. Each player chooses an artifact, creature, or planeswalker. Okay. And I think, is that one of each? Is that correct? Okay, so let's go. We're going to go ahead and choose Vona on this one. I like holding on to Vona. We do still have Grim Tutor, so if we want to kind of maybe search up some sort of board wipe to take care of it, let's go and choose Vona as the creature. We'll take... Actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and hold on to... do we want to go for that? Actually, I like holding on to Mind Stone. Anything else? Yeah, we're cooked down on that. So we'll have to sacrifice everything else. We're going to miss out on the card draw, but I really like going for these activations. And if we want to, we did draw on the Grim Tutor. And these videos are post Tutor ban update. If you didn't hear about the ban, Magic Online has a 1 versus 1 format, which I'm playing right now. And they banned a lot of the one-drop tutors for this format. So at least, you know, we still have a few tutors. We have Grim Tutor in the hand, but it's still kind of getting a feel for the format, trying to make sure, kind of figure out what's going on. All right, opponent's going to get a card draw from that monarch token. Drawn to Cathedral of War. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 mana to make the land drop. It's going to be 6. Or if we go for Cathedral of War, we'll have that Exalted trigger. It's going to be a 5/5, and we can still go for the activation off the Archfiend. Yeah, let's go and get down the Cathedral of War. I think I like that. Let's go and get down, enters the battlefield, you're going to gain 1 life. Yeah, let's go and get down Blind Obedience. Is that what we're going to go for? We're going for Blind Obedience. We're going to be able to swing in. There'll be a 5/5. They chump block, it'll get rid of it. We'll gain that life. Or we can go for the activation off the Ascension. Let's go ahead and, yeah, we made that. Yeah, let's go and swing in for 5. Let's go and push in. If they want a chump block, I'm okay with that. It's just a 4/5, and we'll trade on that one. All right, swing in, and then we will get an Exalted trigger because it is the only creature attacking at this point. All right, swinging in for a 5/5. See if the Gearhulk's going to offer up the block or not. I think out of the Gearhulks, I really enjoyed. I think I enjoyed the blue Gearhulk was my favorite, but I really love the art on the white one. I thought it was really cool. That sledgehammer was just looks. I don't know. I just love big cards like that. All right, we do gain that life, and then we still have an activation to go for. Let's go ahead and go for Grim Tutor. Actually, let's do some setting up. Let's go for Charcoal Diamond. Let's get the Blind Obedience down. Sorry about that. I'm just kind of sequencing things a little bit differently. Let's go for Blind Obedience. Let's go for Charcoal Diamond. And then instead of Extort, we're going to gain a little bit. Do we want to pay for that to gain 1 life? No, we'll just not going to pay for that. We'll get down the Authority of the Councils. Get that down. And then we'll still have the Vona trigger to go for. All right. Not going to pay for that. Nope. Sorry, Blind Obedience. Get down the Authority, and let's go and go for the activation. Pay 7 life. Let's go and just go and take care of the Fiend. Anything else, we're going to go and pass the turn. So, we do have Exsanguinate in the hand, so if we want to go for something like Tainted Blood, we can get that onto the battlefield. We have a couple other enchantments that kind of interact with us gaining life or our opponents losing life. But that's kind of why I wanted to go kind of control with Vona. You know, you get into scenarios like this to where you have a ton of removal, like we had Utter End earlier. We took care of our opponent's commander. And then just having that pay 7 life ability, it seems really taxing to go for 7 life to take care of a permanent. But there's just times where it really, you know, if you treat your life as a resource, I mean, if you treat your life as a resource, which you should in Magic, it really doesn't really add up that quick. And especially when you combine the swap life totals cards that you can kind of put in there for some extra fun. Kind of makes for a very interesting control shell. But if you wanted to go knights or vampires, whatever you want to go, or just like all in like life gain combo, you could definitely do that with Vona if you wanted to. All right, opponent's going to get down the Gilded Lotus and get the card draw off the Monarch token. Godless Shrine. Let's go and swing in for 4. Excuse me, 5 with the Exalted trigger. And that's going to put us up to 21, put our opponent down to, should put them down to 21 too, so it'll be 21 all. And then we become the monarch. Let's go ahead and take care of that Gilded Lotus. I like that. We could Grim Tutor for the Illusioner's Bracers if we wanted to go for that, but I think we're just going to go and hold on to Grim Tutor. So let's go ahead and go Vona, take care of the Gilded Lotus. Let's go ahead and get the Swamp down. And at this point, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're looking at Exsanguinate for about 6. Yeah, I kind of like holding on to Grim Tutor. You know, if our opponent gets down Queen Marchesa, we may want to kind of search up some sort of spot removal. Ooh, Ancient Tomb. That'd be really good. We'll kind of see what we kind of leave us open for Grim Tutor. I don't want to kind of get too feisty with it, not feisty, but fire it off too quick when we don't really have a good target for it. And right now we're doing okay. You know, we can start swinging in with the 4/4 and start really dealing some damage to our opponent. All right, see what they're tapping out for. But yeah, we have Exsanguinate. We also have Debt to the Debtless in here, which is a lot of fun. Commander creatures get +2 and have Indestructible. Okay. And then we may end up flashing an Aven Mind Sensor now. We're going to gain life off the authority of the councils. And that's the fun thing about Vona is that you can kind of run these little, like, oh, I cannot remember her name. But it's like, not Sarah Sinnet, but it's the 1-drop white creature that allows you to, whenever a creature enters the battlefield, you gain a life. So you can have these little incremental life gains in your Vona deck that'll really kind of help you get around that pay 7 life, destroy target permanent sort of trigger. Alright, opponent's going to go for Sidisi, exploiting on the Bastion Protector. What we may end up doing with Grim Tutor is searching up one of our, we have a couple sword pieces in here just to kind of go Voltron combo, not combo, but control. So we may end up searching up one of our sword pieces. In fact, let's go and flash in, if an opponent would search a library, yeah. Let's go and flash in Aven Mind Sensor. Just kind of use our mana. And we'll go and pay for that Extort trigger. And then, I'll try to remember my Extort trigger here in a second. Okay, draw into Pearl Medallion. Let's go and get the Ancient Tomb down. And do we want to go for the sword just now? We'll still be online for the Butcher trigger. Yeah, let's go and go Grim Tutor. I like it. Tap out. Extort trigger. That's going to be 1. We use that for the Extort. Get the sword down for 3. Equip for 2. Yeah, we actually have enough for that. So we're going to tap the Charcoal Diamond. Pay for that ability. Click on that black mana symbol right there. And then Grim Tutor. We're going to lose 3 life, go down to 16. But we're still going to go for the Vona trigger. Let's go and grab the sword. We need for protection from black and green. Or we kind of worried about... Yeah, let's go Sword of Feast and Famine. That way we'll get an untap. I like that. Sword of Feast and Famine. Let's get that onto the battlefield. It's going to be 1, 2. Tap for 1 more. And then we'll go ahead and pay for the... Yeah, we'll go and pay for that Extort trigger because we're going to need it equipped for 2. Okay, opponent scoops it up. We're getting the Sword of Feast and Famine onto Vona. This is a little bit of a shorter video. Weren't necessarily going to win the game, but I guess our opponent wanted to go ahead and scoop it up. So I may kind of go ahead and splice this one onto another video. But yeah, we're going to get down Sword of Feast and Famine, put it on Vona. That's going to make it a nice 6/6. We're going to be able to swing in. That's going to be 11 total commander damage. We'll get the untap step. Actually, yeah, let's kind of back it up just a little bit. All right, so we get the Sword of Feast and Famine on there. That's going to be 6/6, 8 coming across, puts them down to 10. We have our lands untapped, so it's going to be an Exsanguinate for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'd have been like 2 away for an Exsanguinate, and if we had maybe next turn we go for the Extort triggers, that would have been enough right there. So yeah, probably would have closed it out the next couple of turns. So all right, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.